In this specific training, I'm gonna give you two things, two keys, two elements that must happen in order for you to create new results, and not only create new results in your business, in your life, but also sustain those results. Before I go in depth, if this is the first time that we have an introduction here, say hi in the comments. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. If this is not your first round with me, say hi as well. If you are now seeing that I'm going live and you don't have the time to watch this in one sit, save this for later. Because this, my friend, has the potential to change the direction of your life. This is that button, all right? All right, going back to the topic. What are those two elements, two things that need to evolve, that need to happen before, or for you to make that bigger changes in your life? The first one, and when I say results, it's let's put some examples to make this more visual. Let's say you are now ready for new levels of clients, new income, and you want to maintain that income, right? You don't want to go the ups and downs. You are ready for that. You are ready to level up your entire business, the way that you shop online as well. You are ready to raise your standards. You are ready to move on a different frequency, I will say that. Here, I'm not gonna share strategies. Hi there, you can use any one of those. But the first thing, one of those two elements that I mentioned before, the first one is your self-concept. Your self-concept must change. I'm not gonna use the word need, but your self-concept must change. And what is, so if maybe you've seen here and there, self-concept, identity, self-image, those are the same. And I'm gonna give you a definition that is short and sweet. Here also on my live work, I don't do so much fluff. I go direct to the point. So self-image, identity, self-concept is, what do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself deeply? What do you think? What is your inner conversation all day long? Not only when you are here on social media and showing up. What do you think? What are those thoughts about yourself? And also in our self-image, it was created, by the way, in our first 7 years. So opinions, beliefs, assumptions about you, perceptions. So that needs to change, my friend. Because if you are ready to make that change, if you are ready to hire that new coach, if you are ready to implement a new strategy, if you don't change the way that you see yourself, if the image about you, your self-image, is not changing, let me tell you, you're always back to the set point. That's why the ups and downs. That's why you can see some results here and there, but those results are not gonna be permanent results, because you haven't changed your self-image, the way that you see yourself, all right? Like I mentioned before, and when you start changing your self-image, you also start changing what you believe about yourself, your belief system. What do you believe about people? What do you believe about how you can show up online? The perception about yourself as well. How do you perceive yourself? If you perceive yourself as that woman that is able to hold a big group, or you perceive yourself as that coach, as that mentor that is able to hold a higher frequency for your clients, a higher income, how do you perceive yourself? And you can do a small inventory and start changing those things, right? So that's the work that I get to do with my clients. And it doesn't matter at what level you are, because for every single level, you need to upgrade your self-image and the other element that I'm going to give you in just in a few minutes, all right? Also, bigger part of this is also raising your standards. Raising your boundaries need to change as well. All right? And this is one of the things that it's not that it's easy to say, but when it comes to the implementation, is right there is when you actually reaffirm your new self-image. And sometimes people respond or react in a way that you don't want, right? But right here, you have to choose yourself every single time. And when you are remarking day in, day out, your new self-image, your new standards, your new belief system, the way that you perceive yourself, the new assumptions that you're making about yourself, people start reflecting that. All right? So that's why it's important to do the inner work at every single level, my friend. It doesn't matter if you have a successful business. If you want to reach the next level, this work has to be done. This is the work. And by the way, at the final of this mini training, I'm gonna give you a powerful tool that if you are ready to do this kind of work, it's gonna help you, all right? The second element is changing your circle, changing your environment. You cannot remain in the same environment, and I'm not talking just physical environment. I'm talking about the people that you get to have hang out, going out, people that you are interacting with here online. What kind of conversations are you holding right now that you know are not helping you to build that business, that are not helping you to reach that level? Maybe you have in your mind, you have an idea. Hi there. You have an idea of the things that you want for your business. But if your environment, the people that you interact with are not going into that direction, are not going to support you. And by the way, when we start working, and this is the thing that I say to my clients, when we start working on our self-concept, in our self-image, which are the same, if you don't change your environment, if you don't change the people that you surround with, that people will introduce doubt and you will self-sabotage yourself. You will sabotage, right? Because this is the thing. Your new image and where you're going has to match. You have to be, hi there, hi Sarah. Your new self-image and your environment must match. All right? Because if you're working your self-image, but you're still holding the same conversations, if you're still chatting with the same people, it's not a match. And they're going to pull you down. And I'm not saying that you immediately block them or about, no. I'm saying that you need to, according to your new self-image, the one that you're building, you need to ask yourself, what are the mentors, what are the conversations, what are the places, the things that are matching my new identity, and go there. One of the most beautiful ways that I see this happening is when even online, when you surround yourself with masterminds, programs, you hire a personal coach, you name it. You enter into a new frequency, into a new environment. And that environment, my friend, can actually help you to enter your new identity, your new frequency. All right. So to make a little recap, and like I said, this training is just short and sweet, but has really so much potential to change the direction of your life. All right. The two elements was, first, change your self-concept. What do you think about yourself? Start changing that. The second, your circle, your environment. Both need to must match in order for you to create new results and sustain those results. All right. And this is the thing that I would love to mention as well. If you are ready to do this work, it doesn't matter how much are you doing in your business. It doesn't matter in what level. Maybe you are doing really great, but you know that you're being called to level up your game. This is the opportunity. Right now, the applications for our upcoming Mastermind, the Elite, are open. But this is only for the woman that is ready to make this commitment with herself, that loves and knows the value of having an environment that supports her